I'm going to show you something very shocking about the Bitcoin and Ethereum price.
And that would bring Bitcoin all the way above $1 million. Do you have any time frame?
I really think that we might see it in this next run up, 2021.
Today for the Bitcoin price with DaVinci J15, we will be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, because today in the charts we have something shocking to reveal to you here for Bitcoin and for Ethereum. We will be talking about our price targets, our game plan, and what, according to DaVinci J15, is very likely to happen right now in the immediate short term. One thing is for sure, guys, if you sit down and you watch this video all the way through, you will not believe your eyes and your ears, because what we have to tell you today is certainly very, very important. We will be talking about all of that, but also towards the end of the video, we will be pulling up one tweet of DaVinci where he is claiming that Bitcoin is going to $1.2 million with a market cap of 2x of gold. We will explain you exactly why this is going to happen, and we will also explain you when this is going to happen according to DaVinci J15's prediction. You do not want to be missing out on that, so make sure you take a seat, make sure you sit down, you scroll down, and you smash up the like button for that video to new all-time hikes. Thank you so much for that, guys. Your support is really invaluable. It is not going unnoticed. And also press the little subscribe button and the bell, because only then you can make sure that YouTube has to notify you when we are releasing our next video. You know that they are time sensitive, you know that they are important. And right now I really want to come to the most important question of today. DaVinci J15, how are you doing today, my man?
In the pipe, 5 by 5, man. Glad to be alive. Hey, how you doing now?
I'm doing very well. The sun is shining, the prices are green, and yeah, I just can't wait to push the next content here to our lovely audience, because interesting things are happening in the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, but also in the altcoin space. Maybe we find some time to share our opinion about that. Let's pull up the charts, DaVinci. Thank you so much for asking, and many people are asking for your opinion right now, because we haven't made a video together since Tuesday.
Oh man, it's just been all the way since Tuesday, a whole 2 days ago. Okay, let's bring up a chart. Let's bring up a chart and see what we can see. All right, well, I mean, on the weekly chart, things are looking positive. We have green candles all the way up to this one red candle. Things could turn around. We have tomorrow and 2 days on the weekend to turn this thing around, get this thing into another green candle, push this thing a little bit higher into the outside the Bollinger Band. I'm looking to see like a breakout move. Come on, let's do a little breakout move for the weekend, right, Chris?
Yes, please.
And take that would be the beginning to take us up to the 15.2 level. Interesting enough, right? I'm trying to find different areas, levels, to see where this thing's gonna go, and we're gonna talk about some of those levels today.
Nice. All
right, so one of the levels I've been looking at, right? If we do break out, we have to break again the 12,100 level, but there's new level that has to be broken to really say that we're going to get going, and unfortunately that's the 12,500 level. The 12,100 is a good starting point, but once we got through that, we have to go through the 12,500.
Do you think that once we break the 12.1, that the likelihood is high to break the 12.5, or do you think that there is really severe resistance coming in at that level?
Honestly, we have to blow through it, really, just like we did here. So, because the bears are going to come in and just start hammering this thing up here. It's near the 78.6 or the 61.8. So if we were to draw some fibs, that's what I'd be doing. I would be fully defending this price target here. Let me just bring it up for you guys so that you can see that. And zoom in. Right, you can see that at the candle bodies at the 78.6. That's where they will hold the line like nobody's business. And so yeah, it's gotta push the bears out really fast, or else they're going to load up here at the $12,290 or $12,300 level.
Yeah.
Hi.
One thing I wanted to ask DaVinci also is, since we didn't talk since Tuesday, with this fake out we just recently had from 12 to 12,500 all the way back down here into our 11,000 regions, are you still tilting towards the bullish side? Has your bias changed here? Please let us know a little bit more about that. Many people are asking right now.
Well, actually, we're still bullish, in a bullish mode, believe it or not. We're above the 13 EMA. We've come back, tested it, bounced off of it, and now we're going to try to retest it again today. In this new day here, I'm going to just hide the VPVR because it's getting in my way, and I'm sure it's annoying you with all the rest of the crap that I've got on here. So, yeah, I really think that right now we're in a bullish stance. We got to hold the 13 EMA. It's not the end of the world if we break it. But once we retake it, we've got to retake it with a vengeance, or else it's game over, man. Game over.
And I want to show something in the screen. Look at this. This is the Fear and Greed Index. It's at 81. Yesterday it was at 75, but before it was at like close to 100. So a small few $100 dip already brings the Fear and Greed Index from 100 to 75. So obviously we already have a lot of weekends in the market, and maybe some of them are shaken out already. But seeing the market in an overall greedy territory, if this index turns out to be legit, then of course this is already unhealthy territory. I see FOMO left and right.
Yeah, I do too as well. So it's got me a little concerned now. There are some people that are doubting this rally as well. So it's I think there's a mixture, but more over leaning to the bullish side. Yeah. Now it gets interesting. If we bring this to the $12,000 as a breakout, the risk to reward is 2 to 1, so, or close to it. Now that kind of makes sense. So if you want, you could start loading up a little bit all the way down. If we start and then see if this thing turns around. Like, so what I would suggest you do is just wait for I think definitely this part, this wick is going to get broken somewhere below the $11,830.
Yeah.
You start buying Bitcoin with a little bit of leverage, not too much, and not too much of your money should this go against you. And then once it starts taking off and it gets above the 12,000, I would it gets above the 2,100. Set your stop loss to 12,000, right? To that 12,000, and this way you at least walk away with a little bit of profits.
Yep.
So if it decides not to, if the bulls really hammer this thing, I mean the bears hammer this thing, you'll be able to at least walk away with a little bit of profit.
So that's a good one. Let me put that together for everyone watching before we are going to Ethereum. Right now here, I'm personally still on the bullish bias here. DaVinci, if I understand it correctly, you are here overall also bullishly biased, but you are not taking action on your bullish bias as long as Bitcoin is not breaking the $12,000 level. Once it breaks it, you would go into a long trade with a stop loss at
approximately 10,900, 900, something like that.
Yes, 10,938, where you would put your stop loss. You would take profits at the $14,000 level, a 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. But once we are going higher to 12,491, you would move your stop loss to the $12,000 level to run away with a little bit of profits here. But as long as we are not breaking this level, you would remain here on the sidelines waiting for your next trade. Obviously, also knowing that you have a long-term holding portfolio for Bitcoin, guys. Please always remember that we are trading only with a small fraction of our portfolio here. If you also want to be trading, you know we have in our pinned comment Bybit Femex Dudex up to $502 for free. If you click the links, you make your own account. After 0.2 Bitcoin deposit, you get this bonus for free, and you can trade with the bonus and withdraw the profits from this free bonus without even touching your own money. But it is only for experienced trader. With that being said, DaVinci, thank you so much for this amazing trading setup. Do you have anything else to add before we go into Ethereum?
Before we go into Ethereum, let's go for a bearish case here. Where do you think we should see this thing turn bearish? Well, if we start to move up, I would consider joining. I would consider doing a short. If we move up from here and not break the 13 EMA, a short to at the 300 level is not a bad idea because your risk to reward ratio is tiny. And so, yeah, if you take a little bit of loss because you've got a long-term holding portfolio, so you'll be all right. And besides, the risk to reward ratio, it's like 1%, less than 1%. What is it? 1%, 2% loss, right? That you could reduce to like less than that, of course. But yeah, you take only a 2% loss to see if you can take this thing all the way down. Unfortunately, if the bears win that battle, this thing's probably going to take out this level, the 10,900 level, and you can just let the rest ride. And that's a 6-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So that's not so bad. You could always just reduce it to 3-to-1. So this way you can always take some profits and let the rest ride as well.
That sounds like a scenario I do not want to see, but it sounds like a very legit game plan because you do want to be prepared for both different scenarios. So we have, when Bitcoin does A, we are doing this. If Bitcoin does B, we are doing that. Thank you so much for providing both of these things. DaVinci, will it be possible for us to share this trading setup maybe in our Telegram group? Guys, by the way, when you are watching, we are 17,000 people in this group. It is a free Telegram group where you can ask questions to us. I mean, there's just no way around it. You should scroll down to the pinned comment and click the link of our Telegram group where we are sharing these trading setups and where you find 17,000 like-minded individuals talking about Bitcoin, crypto, DeFi projects, altcoins, and so on. So scroll down to the pinned comment, join our Telegram group, and I will be maybe sharing here these trading setups as well. Thank you, DaVinci. And sure. Ethereum, everyone who was already surprised about Bitcoin, well, you do not want to miss out on what DaVinci has to say about Ethereum right now.
Yeah, Ethereum it has been on a tear for quite some time. You can see with my colored candles, right? It stayed yellow for quite some time. That's just unbelievable. Just pushing and pushing and pushing, and now it finally turned to a green candle on the dailies. So not surprised if we break down here. We're still above the 13 EMA, which is also positive, just like in the Bitcoin price action. You can see that if we break through the 13 EMA, we've got support, multiple levels of support here. One, the AB equals CD that we paused on up here. Also, there's a trend line here. This is an actual trend line, which is the top side of the overall bull market. If you go here, if you scroll back, you can see we kept bouncing off that trend line, bouncing, and then finally we just like the bull. You ever seen those videos in with Telegram? Some people like post those GIFs where the bull just knocks over the matador. Yeah, that's what
happened over here.
That's what happened here, man. Just knocked over the matador, right? Yeah, it's got some. It looks like it's got some legs here, and I wouldn't want to get in front of this bull right at all. So even if we come back to the support level, if we bounce off of that, look out above. Look out, boys, man. This thing is going to run.
Yes. So what you want to say is that even if Ethereum breaks further down here, as long as we are holding the $371 level and bouncing from it here preferably, then you are still looking out for all these crazy price targets we were mentioning before, $570 I think, if I'm not completely wrong here. And Ethereum is still on this bullish trajectory as long as we are not breaking this level and create here a lower low on the daily time frame. So everyone, don't freak out here right now. Ethereum is still extremely bullish. We started being very bullish here at the $240 levels, and look where we are right now. These small shakeouts shouldn't shake out us here in the immediate short-term term. So you are still leaning towards the bullish side, leaning towards the bullish scenario, as long as we are not breaking 371, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I really think that this thing has a little bit more legs. The reason why is because if this was a top, usually blow off tops, when they do come in, there's always all of a sudden, like 5-minute candle out of nowhere, down she goes. Right? And so that indicates that, yeah, we've just blown off the top, right? And so we didn't get that. We didn't get that with Ethereum here. So I really think this thing has more firepower to it.
Yep. That's a very good point. I mean, we are not doing that now. It just takes way too much time. But if we were to go back into Ethereum's history, you see these when it was blowing off the top of 1,300 or like other ones, it's always like this, that you have huge volatility, a huge 15-minute candle just jumping down. And here, over a matter of like 7 days, we went down 10% or so. This is kindergarten for Ethereum. And this really doesn't look like a blow off top. That's a very good point, DaVinci. Also, looking on the volume candles, usually we see much crazier volume if we are topping out somewhere on Ethereum. So thank you so much for that. We have a crazy news update about just a few minutes ago. I see it, where you were calling on a $1.2 million price for Bitcoin here, 2x market cap of gold. And yeah, DaVinci, can you maybe tell us why are you predicting this crazy price target for Bitcoin here, 1.2 million, the qualitative reasons for that, and also maybe you have a time frame when you think this is going to happen, yeah, maybe I will also play in the clip here after your explanation, or maybe if you want before.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have a video here, and because I was responding to Peter Schiff, right, because he was saying that, oh yeah, you could just have digital black gold, right? And the problem with that is that there's always a central authority that decides who gets an account and who doesn't, right? Even a gold coin or a digital backed currency can never give everyone without discrimination access to international finance. Bitcoin, however, is all inclusive. It does not matter who or what you are. Even a fridge can own Bitcoin and transfer it anywhere in the world, right? And so that's a key thing you have to understand, right? Not most people understand. This is the newest thing, new concept for money. Now money always had to belong to a person before in the past, but today money can actually belong to a thing, and it can be controlled by a thing. And you see that today with our DeFi projects, where we've locked up money and we've produced other assets, and it controls and it gives it back to you when it's time to give it back to you. It's just incredible stuff that we have here. And now a thing can actually control money and decide what to do with it in order to grow your wealth. So, or actually order stuff for you and have it brought to your house and stuff like that. Yeah. So if your fridge realizes you're out of milk, it could actually go and buy the milk for you.
Can you go to the face mode maybe? And I want to pick up on a coin you on a point you actually made. So this is actually something I didn't really take into consideration, but I think it is a very legit thing to say. But in addition to that, add to that Bitcoin is also more portable and more divisible than gold. Of course, gold has a higher track record. We cannot beat the 5,000 years of track record. Gold is amazing when it comes to that, and it is superior to Bitcoin when it comes to that. But there are many other things where Bitcoin is superior to gold. And taking all of this together, even if you say that the fair valuation of Bitcoin should be somewhere nearby gold, then we would already see prices of $500,000. But with this superiority you just mentioned, a 2x of the gold market cap is possible, and that would bring Bitcoin all the way above $1 million. Considering that gold is probably undervalued right now, think about what that means for the Bitcoin price in the future. And I think it is everything but delusional to talk about these scenarios here. And everyone who is laughing now, I'm very confident that these people will not be laughing anymore in 2 or 3 years. DaVinci, I wanted to ask you, besides this amazing price prediction and your very good qualitative reasons behind it, do you have any time frame, any estimation when this might come into reality?
I really think that we might see it in this next run up in Bitcoin for the next year, for 2021, because everything's coming to a head. Basically, the Federal Reserve and the United States government have kicked the can down the road to the point where they can't kick the can down anymore. They cannot come up with any kind of game plan that will allow them to survive this strategy where they're printing money nonstop. There's nobody left to buy the debt. Basically, who can they sell treasuries to? Right, to your grandma? No, she's retiring. she wants to cash those treasuries out.
To the millennials? No, they are buying Bitcoin.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's game over, and because of that, I really see Bitcoin heading up to $1.2 million or something insane like that
by 2021.
By the end of 2021.
Wow. Insane. Thank you so much for that, DaVinci. Also, guys, I have a very, very important warning for you. If you see some mid-roll ads or YouTube ads popping up here with some live streams, I hope you heard about the live stream scams. These streams are scams, so please be very careful what you are seeing, whether it's here or somewhere else. I just wanted to tell you, if you see ads popping up somewhere and it's a live stream with Vitalik Buterin or whatever asking you for money, please be very cautious there. Guys, please scroll down, smash up the like button whether you agree or not. Smash up the like button, and then in the comment section we can open a discussion. Leave your thoughts there. I will be reading some of these probably all of these comments, but I will be also responding to some of them. And maybe, DaVinci, if you see a nice comment, you can also leave your thoughts about that. It is nice to have a discussion with the community below the video. And of course, what you can also be doing is, if you are into DeFi, into altcoins, if you want to see more of that content, make your use your voice here and leave your opinion in the comment section, and also maybe some altcoin suggestions, because you know what is happening right now. I just revealed my DeFi portfolio. I added OneChain and Melon here 2 days ago. I announced it here in absolute real time on Twitter. Follow me here on Twitter at MMCrypto. Also follow DaVinciJ15 at DaVinciJ15 on Twitter. If you want to follow these real-time updates, OneChain and Melon, both of them already pumped 12% today against Bitcoin. So if you were subscribed here to this channel, you didn't miss out on that. And of course, I will be sharing more of these game plans in the future. So make sure you take advantage of that as well, and leave your thoughts and your favorite altcoins in the comment section down below, because we need that for taking it into consideration for future videos. DaVinci, I know you have a very, very nice video coming up in a few hours, in 12 hours or so, on your own channel. What do the people have to do to not miss out on that video? Because I would certainly advise everyone not to miss out on that.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be in 8 o'clock my time, Santiago time. That's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time as well. And yeah, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin price adjusted for inflation, and I'm going to show you something pretty mind-blowing. I was impressed because one of my viewers asked a question: have you ever considered looking at the Bitcoin charts that was adjusted for inflation? And I'm like, Mish, I never thought about that. I'm going to definitely just check that out. And it had just so happened somebody built a chart, and I'm going to be sharing that with everyone tomorrow morning.
Yes, because this chart actually predicts the Bitcoin price like an oracle since 4 years. So you do want to be watching this chart, and you do want to be watching this video and see what the specific predictions are included in that chart. Make sure you're not missing out on that. And if you want to know how to watch it, just type in DaVinciJ15 on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, press subscribe, press the little bell, or go to the pinned comment down below, where I will be providing the link for DaVinciJ15's channel as well. If you're not subscribed to him, what are you waiting for? He is pushing amazing content over there. So thank you so much for that, DaVinci. Thanks everyone for smashing up the like button. And do you have any updates about Pandora's Wallet before we are wrapping it up for today?
Well, I have one update. Well, nothing for Pandora's Wallet, but I wanted to talk about the idea that I shared with you, which I'm considering, and I'm considering that more and more each day, is actually selling a token that will pay out a dividend based on everything that I earn through YouTube, including the links, the affiliate links, promotions that I do, everything that I do on YouTube, even the YouTube ad revenue will be paid as a dividend through my token. I've already registered the token. You can see that here, and you can prove that that is my address. And so yeah, I'm considering it every moment, because you know what, the small amount, I mean, I hear about projects gathering $2 million. That's more than enough to produce a studio, have a writer, a production manager, and a videographer and everything, to up the game on my channel, so that going into this bull run, right, we're gonna see, because I see channels make $1 million a year, and imagine that being paid in dividends to anyone that's purchased that token. That's huge amounts of money.
Sounds interesting. I will keep an eye on the progress of that, and I think you will be talking more about this plans on your channel as well. So everyone who's interested in that, please follow the development over there as well. Thank you so much, DaVinci. Thanks for sharing all of that, and thanks everyone for watching our videos. I mean, the views are just going through the roof. I think in the last 2 weeks, the MMCrypto channel is the channel with the most views in the world for Bitcoin. So thank you so much for your support. It is just completely mind-blowing being #1, guys, and the reason is not DaVinci and me hustling. The reason is you watching the videos, the reason is you clicking the like button, the reason is you commenting and spreading the word about MMCrypto along the lines as well. So thank you so much for that, guys. It is really not going unnoticed, and I just wanted to take some seconds of appreciation before wrapping it up for today. So DaVinci, do you have any last words to share?
Always play from a position of strength and don't get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, click the subscription box right here, and also click the Bible tutorial if you haven't watched it already right there. And as always, guys, bye-bye.